Welcome back here, Totem Pole Nation. We are live on a Friday. We've been chopping it up here for the last 10 minutes. We thought we were on, but guess what? Now we're on. What's going on, fellas?
Not much.
I'm on the
Happy Good
car.
Friday.
I'm in the car wash. This is the day I'm not supposed to eat meat, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You're
So
supposed to
there'll be
fast all day.
good. I fast all day, all the time. Look,
I know.
Captain D's, Long John Silver's. There's going to be a long line today, baby.
What are you having the surgery today? What's going on?
No, it's called Good Friday, Coach Bald.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I can't hear anything from you, Coach.
I got to mute my mic. I'm in the car wash, man.
We're cool with that. Everybody's cool with that. What's going on, my man from Seattle? That's never going to get old.
No, it's not. No, it's not. For so many reasons. Anyway, I'm doing great on this Friday. I'm glad to see the sun's back out. We had 2 days of straight rain here in Central Virginia, but great way to kick off the weekend, seeing the sun.
Amen to that. I have a huge weekend. My brother, Daniel Sanchez, is getting married. We're having the party right here in the backyard. I'm excited about it.
Nice.
Huge congratulations to him. We got big weekend, man. Lambo, it's Lambo's birthday. My big brother right here, he's not with us. He's at work right now, but we got a cardboard cutout of him. That's just how cool he is. It's his birthday, big country. What up, cuh? Yeah, but man, what a huge upset last night, right? Alabama, North
Yeah, two of them.
Coach, are you getting arrested? I see red lights.
No, I'm in a car wash.
And
Dude, they have subscriptions to car washes now. Flagstop, it costs $30 a month to get your car washed, and I go as many times as I can in a day. I'm gonna get my money's worth.
same way.
Sounds like a challenge to you, Coach, and you're taking it.
I love that. $26.99. All you can wash.
When we were kids and they told us, hey, go into a car wash, it's gonna cost you $20 for one time. And it's gonna be a machine. Dude, we would have laughed. I remember going to that one on Midlothian where you could go inside near Pep Boys and you could see your car going through like in the city. Like that was probably like $10. But like it's crazy how much money they're making off of this.
Yes.
One of you guys are chopped up. I can barely hear you.
My mic is on mute, dude. Ain't nobody chopping it up. I'm in a car wash. I can't have my mic on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first podcast done from a car wash featuring Coach Troy Taylor, a.k.a. Coach Courthouse Green.
AKA Jimbo Fisher.
Oh,
Jimbo Fisher.
oh, absolutely.
No, that Carolina and Arizona just totally just put people's brackets out of commission.
Well, what about your bracket with UNC winning it all?
I'm done. I'll see you next year.
Yeah. The people was like, I know who's gonna win it, but you go to Vegas because they don't even know who's gonna win it. They got a better idea than you because they got all the information. Man, dude, what happened to UNC, Paul? I didn't watch the game.
I didn't either.
Update me.
I missed it. I mean that was I was done after the show, and all I could say, man, don't count on the front run. Only front runner that you can count on is Connecticut. The rest of these people are all the same. You know, I mean, it, they have seedings next to their name, but they're all 7 seeds. Connecticut's the only 1 seed out there.
The only thing that makes me excited is that once we get this college football tournament, we're really going to see some teams who don't have the 5 stars, but got guys who actually love their teammates, want to play for that program, been in it 4 and 5 years, and we're going to see some teams that you've never seen win a national championship in college football. That's the only thing that makes me excited about this March Madness.
Well, let me unexcite you for a second. We got our playoff that we've been dreaming about since we're kids, but then the NCAA went and screwed the whole thing up with transfer portal and NIL. It's going to be the team that has the most money. That's going to be the 12 richest teams are going to be there every year. It's going to be the same teams.
Why is Jimbo Fisher out of a job then? They spent the most money. Money can't buy the best team. Money can buy the best players.
Correct.
What is that? What's that saying? The best players don't always make the best team, but the best team always wins.
Yes, and again, the saving grace of that too. That's a good point. Is the transfer portal is going to collect up guys that started at places, and they'll be collected up at a certain school, and then they will make a run. That's what you're going to see. But I just don't think that there's going to be a plethora of teams vying for the championship. I just don't see it. There's too many haves and there's too many have-nots.
Yeah, but I mean, the Cinderella gets invited to the dance and she makes a run because you see it every year. I mean, they might not win it, but offensive line's got to play together. Quarterback's got to play with receivers. It isn't like basketball to me. Football is a team game. It's 11 guys working together. It's the back end working together. And
I know, but are there enough in a 12-team playoff? Are there enough good coaches to make a run against better talent? It's just I don't see it adding up to what we currently have today. It's going to be almost the same, just more teams.
I mean, TCU almost won it, but they got blown out. But I mean, they made it.
Yeah, Cincinnati made it too, but they shouldn't have made it.
Yeah, man. The thing is that I think, it puts the power into the big man because that's what it's all about. You said it, Coach. It's about those 5 guys up front, that offensive line, the team that can consecutively stay together and play together. That's going to be the team that's going to be there, So look at those offensive linemen. Those guys need to unite and stay together. That's where you'll get a better team.
And that's what. Okay, go back and look at the Michigan team. Over Harbaugh's previous 5 years, like every year he built it, but he built it through the portal, and he did build an offensive and defensive line because they had an 8-man rotation on the defense, and then that offensive line. And again, the offensive line was not guys he recruited out of high school. There was transfer portals pieced in here and there from like Virginia center 2 years ago with his starting center. He was a 1st-round pick or a 2nd-round pick. So there's going to be a lot of buying players from other people.
Yep.
Which I don't agree with. I don't think that you should be stealing other people's players. I don't think you should be going to the 1AAs and the Division IIs and stealing those guys' players. But nobody cares about 1AA. Nobody cares about Division II or Division III. It's all about the guys that make money and the TV contracts. So, yeah, the rich get richer. You got a great player in 1AA, nobody's watching them. So, yeah, bring him up to Division I and let's, somebody's not watching somebody at South Dakota State or Richmond or UVA. They'll watch him in Michigan, and they'll make more money off those players. I mean, what do you think about Nick Saban becoming a multi-millionaire? I mean, probably worth $500 million, $100 million, 200. What is the difference? But he's made all this money off these players over the years and going to testify in front of Congress. There's bigger issues in the world than a football player in college making $100,000. I mean, we just gave what, $30 billion to Kenya to fight a covert war in Haiti? Come on, man. What do y'all think about that?
That's the world we live in, my brother. It's the world we live in, man. Yeah.
It's the world we've lived in for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, none of this is new.
Not breaking news. No doubt.
But I mean, I haven't seen a college football coach go and testify in front of Congress. Has that ever been done before? I didn't see Bear Bryant, Woody Hayes testifying in front of Congress looking like Ronald McDonald.
In reference to what? They're getting paid too much?
Yes, Nick Saban testified in front of Congress saying that after he lost the national championship, players wanted to meet with him and know what they were going to get paid. Well, that sounds like a pretty good question, Nicky Satan, as he's known. Nicky Satan wants to know how much he's getting paid. So why would the players not want to know what they're getting paid? Everybody's getting paid. The only people that's getting rich is the coaches. Now that the player, well, they're going to make it to the NFL. No, they're not. That's a lie, man. That's not for long. Ain't nobody guaranteed nothing. Nicky Satan ain't even guaranteed a job. Woo!
Well, look, the only thing, I mean, just to play devil's advocate here, okay, everyone's getting paid. There is an NIL in place. There's a portal in place, and that stuff's not going anywhere. However, I think that there needs to be there needs to be some type. And then I've never believed in salary cap until now. When it comes to college football, you got to have it. College basketball, or it's just not gonna. It's gonna be the Yankees and everybody else. You know, I mean,
yep. But the Yankees been spending money and they ain't been winning. So like, I don't think there should be a salary cap. This is a free market economy. Now, the reason they have a salary cap is because 32 owners want to have a chance to win the Super Bowl. And it's not about winning the Super Bowl everywhere. It's about making money. Look at Dan Snyder, $750 million in 1990 for the team, or whatever it was, 1994. And now it was worth $5 billion. Like, it's not about winning the Super Bowl. It's a business. I mean, they cut it up. They pay the commissioner $70 million a year in the NFL. In colleges, they didn't even pay the players. The colleges really ain't paying the players right now. It's the boosters. It's the collectives. It's the nonprofits. It's just money laundering. It's all a tax write-off, man.
Yeah.
But Coach Bald, what's your life lesson for today?
Life lesson is good choice. You know, and
good choice, Nicky Satan.
There you go, man. I got a story about that. I remember when we were just freshmen and we were, coming up in the high school ranks, and we were trying to get bigger, faster, stronger. We were in the weight room, and there was a couple guys that were a little older than us at the time, a little bigger than us, but guess what? We outnumbered them, and we were waiting for a bench, and apparently they were waiting for the bench too. And I remember it was two of them, three of us, and we all went to the bench at the same time. And, the guys were like, hey, we had that bench. And we were like, well, we've been waiting for it as well. And the one of the older guys said, well, look, we'll go over here and do some triceps. And that's when Coach Taylor's brother, Tony, looked at both of them and said, hey, guys, good choice. And, hey, we took that bench from them.
Good choice. Well, there's good choices and there's bad choices, okay? We're getting ready. I'm rolling up. I'm on Broad Rock. Catch me on South Side. That's right. This was a night we didn't make a good choice. United Grocery. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
Look. Wait, I'm almost there. Do you know where United Grocery is, Paul?
I do not.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting ready to go there right now. I'm driving. I'm on Broad Rock.
What's
in
United Grocery?
Coach Bald. I'm getting ready to pass Warwick Road. Have I gone too far, or do I need to turn around? I'm almost to the VA.
I haven't been there in 20 years. No idea.
Longer than 20. We were like, what, 17 when we got arrested. Well, they arrested you. The guy told me, bye. As a Yankees fan, I can tell you they just won yesterday.
Oh, that's great.
Look, that's what All-Star. As a Yankees fan, I can tell you they just won yesterday.
They did win. They did win opening day. Incredible play by Juan Soto to end the game from right field. Threw the runner out at the home plate. They got the 5-4 win for the. So good start for the Yankees. Yankees usually start slow, but good win. They were on the road in Houston. But Yankee fans all over are pretty happy today because, again, Yankees get out the gate pretty slow. They won.
Juan Soto plays for them?
Juan Soto plays right field for them. He does. Number 22.
Wow. Orioles looked good yesterday, huh?
Oh, yeah. Now, that team is going to start hot. They have some great young talent.
Yeah.
This is what happened, y'all. We pulled up right here in the Bronco 2.
Are you there? Go in.
It's not open, dude. We parked the Bronco 2 right here.
This was the first time I got where he's taken to you, Paul, and Totem Pole Nation. The first got around.
The what?
There it is.
Wow.
It looks the same as it did the night that the ABC ran up on us. Look at that. Tienda Latina United Grocery. Wow.
What happened there?
It doesn't look the same in there, dude. The counter was right there. We walked out of here. Go ahead, Coach. Tell him, Coach.
You'll know by. At the time, I had a full beard and I bought it, no problem. Came outside, got arrested.
They ran up on us, man. The ABC. It might have been the ATF. That's why. Look at that. What a beautiful. Let me take a picture of this place. I'm going to tweet it.
United Grocery.
Yes. United Grocery. The guy looked at me. He said, bye. He said, you look too young. Bye. Coach Bald took one for the team again. Wow. Good choice.
Not make a good choice.
Team, dude. Bruh, you took it for the team. You took the charge. You had to go testify at the ABC headquarters near the Diamond. But look at where you are now, and look at where I am. I'm still at United Grocery. You're in a $2 million home. Look, bruh, it's karma, Paul. He took it for the team. He took it for the team.
What did he do? Like he just said, I did it,
we were underage buying alcohol once in Southside Richmond, and the guy said, bye. He was talking to me. He said, you buy. Yeah, and the ABC came out and just ran up on us and arrested us. Kyle, did they let us leave? Did they let you leave in a car, or did they take you away?
remember, man.
Did they arrest you or did they
Oh,
let you go?
Pissed off. I'm sure of that.
So Jimbo, did you go to jail?
I don't even
No,
remember.
I didn't buy it. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
let
don't-
me. They said, buy. They said, you buy. We had gone to checks cashed on Mechanicsville Turnpike and gotten fake IDs. They looked something like from the 1950s. It's a laminated card. We had fake names, checks cashed. You could buy an AD. It was an ID. It was not state issued or anything. It was just, an ID, I guess. I mean, they didn't even check your ID when you got the ID. It was a checks cashed ID. But the guy wanted to. I mean, it's a free market economy. He testified. I remember he testified that he had ID'd you back in December. Dude, he probably did ID you with the checks cashed ID on Mechanicsville Turnpike. I mean, the guy he was innocent. They took away their ABC license for like a year. Those people probably went out of business because they couldn't sell booze. Yeah, we got. Really, Kyle, did you get charged, or did they just want you to testify against United Grocery?
Dude, that was a whole nother lifetime. I don't remember that.
This is life lessons. Yeah,
I can
this is, dude. I remember being in the Bronco too. You were in the back, I think, and it was just like somebody died. I mean, it was like we lost the state championship. It was like we lost to Varina, and you wrecked your rabbit. Tell that story. He had a rabbit, and today is a good day. Tell the story about we were getting ready to play at Thomasdale against Varina High School in 1995, and you wrecked your rabbit on the way to the game, and my high school career ended, and I had the latest late hit of all time. I mean, I'm born for this, man. Coach Bald, what happened to your car? How did you wreck it on the way to the game?
Hey, I didn't make a good choice. I spit out the window. I literally just spit out the window, and it got caught. And I'm sitting there off, not looking. Yeah, not good.
Why were y'all playing at Thomasdale High School?
Because our field was terrible, and they told us we couldn't play at Bird. I don't have a clue. They probably could make more money.
It was a playoff game?
Yes, it was the regional championship. Yeah, regional championship.
We go up.
You win some, you lose some.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude. They closed down Daddy Rabbits, man. Is it Daddy Rabbits on Route 10?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. What an institution. All right, now let me take you over here, y'all. We're taking you. This is life lessons. This is Branches Baptist Church. All right, see that big nice church? They have a gate around the church. Have you ever seen a church with a gate around it?
Wow. No, they don't have them like that here on Southside St.
Paul, why do they put gates around churches? Look.
If you're in a bad area.
Yeah, a bad area. Just because you're from a bad area, dude, what does that even mean? Like, does that mean you're a bad person? Because there you go, Branches Baptist Church, right here, these guys. See, Branches Baptist Church, they used to feed our football team at Meadowbrook High School.
Wow.
See? But there's a caveat. I think that's the correct word, or one of the words. After we got into a riot with Varina High School in the first round of the playoffs, the referees cheated us. We intercepted the ball in the end zone, and they gave the ball back to Varina. Dude, we caught the ball in the end zone, intercepted it, game over with. Flags are thrown, pass interference. After the play is over with, they get the ball on the 1 yard line and we lose. Yeah, just a part of my story. But this guy that was the pastor of that church, my FCA preacher, my team chaplain, sent me a 3-page email about all the things that had occurred over the last, year, 1 year, and said there's no helping you or your program or your players. I was appalled that a riot ensued and people were throwing their helmets at the referees. He wouldn't be my team chaplain anymore. Can you believe that?
I want to hear the whole lesson. So bring that next light.
Dude, that email's been deleted a long time ago. But hey, Hillary Clinton deleted her emails. But maybe they could get mine back. CIA, Central Intelligence. Help me get that email. All right. His name was Matt something. He was the preacher.
Was Tony Taylor involved? Right?
Yes. My brother got kicked out of the game retroactively. The next day, a report was filed by the same guy that kicked me out against Monacan. Oh my gosh, it's Greg Hunt. Greg Hunt.
LC
Kicked my brother out of the game retroactively after the game was over with. Wow. Finkel is Einhorn, and Einhorn is Finkel. And Einhorn is a man. Wow. The dots are connecting, Greg Hunt. Kicked me out against Monacan, kicked my brother out against Verona. The day after, my brother had to sit out the first game of the next year. Good job, Greg Hunt. You've accomplished something with your life. I hope somebody sends this to Greg Hunt.
This is a witch hunt.
Yes. Paul, can you believe? Paul, you might want to get out of this, dude. Paul is not from around here, okay? Paul actually lives in Minnesota, all right? Actually, he's in Seoul, Korea at this time. Yeah. I'm calling out the head of the officials because he's awful. Hey, Coach. Good choice, Coach Paul.
Oh, boy.
I'm wilding out today. I'm wild out. I'm wilding out today. It's good to wild out, Paul. Paul, when was the last time you let your hair down and really lit out and let loose and let the real Paul Medley stand up?
It's been a while.
Coach Bald, I think y'all did last night because Magnus, he was in rough shape, brother. He was on another planet. Where was he at your house? How did he get on the station? How did he get on Totem Pole?
Nope. Man, his intelligence, he's methodical. He just has his ways, man. The guy, he knows nothing, but the guy knows everything. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys.
I think we should be the NIA. We should be the No Intelligence Agency. And I think that the president of that should be Lambo. Lambo said he watches police shows. So if he watches the police shows, he knows what the CIA is. But I'm going to say, yeah, you are the head of the NIA. And we are the No Intelligence Agency. And actually, we should be the ones that should be protecting the Federal Reserve. Because on the top of the dollar bill, it says Federal Reserve Note. It doesn't say property of the American people. Wow. Totem Pole Nation. Yeah.
What a stellar performance he made in what show was it? Happy birthday, by the way.
Yes.
But man, you played that role to the T.
Man. He was born. He was born for that role. He was born to be a criminal. I mean, the way that he shook that fence and acted like he was listening to another guy. I mean, Coach Paul, what did you think of his performance in Swagger? Did you know that you were working with a Hollywood superstar?
Why?
I mean, he's,
Why is his name Lambo in the first place?
his name is Lambo because when he was a business owner, of a pyramid scheme, a Ponzi scheme. What's it called? Avocare. What's the other one? They say that you can get wealth. A guy named him Lambo, and he's had the name ever since. And I believe I see in him the next Sidney Poitier, the next Denzel Washington. He has a rare talent. MK, your hat is on the way, and your stickers. And I'm glad you missed the first part of the show because we were teaching some life lessons about what not to be. Okay? Do what's right. Do your best. Treat people how you want to be treated. Man, Paul, did you even know that this cave existed? I mean, you watched Totem Pole, but did you know that it was this deep?
I did. I mean, look. I watched a lot of episodes when I was away, and it was just like this. It was just like this, and it was hold on to your hat because it changes every day.
Yeah, but we change every day.
Yeah.
I talk about Tupac Shakur. People say he wasn't a gangster, but he was whatever he wanted. He was whatever he wanted to be. He was whatever you wanted him to be. He was whatever you paid him to be. Do you know what his final words were, Paul? His last words. Oh, this is the most gangster thing of all time, dude. Okay, so they beat up the dude for taking the chain at the Mike Tyson fight. They're in Las Vegas, and he gets shot. I mean, this is not the first time Tupac has been shot. He got shot in New York City in the studio because Biggie and Little C's told him to come up there, that they're making records. And then there's dudes that are waiting there for him, Puffy, and robbed him, shot him 5 times, stole his chains, and he got into the elevator, rode up to get the bad boy, and came out of there, drug himself, bleeding to death, and basically tell them to go blank themselves. So he's in Las Vegas for the Tyson fight, and he gets professionally assassinated. Right on the Las Vegas Strip, and nobody knows anything. I wonder who those guys work for. Probably the CIA, the criminals in action. A cop comes up to him as Tupac is dying, like blood's coming out of his mouth. And the cop goes, "Who shot you? Who shot you?" And he said, "You remember Coach Bald? What he said?"
Keep going.
He said, "Forget you." And died. But he didn't say forget you. He said something else because he knew who shot him. The same people that was asking him. Did you know that, Paul? That's a life lesson. His parents were Panthers, Black Panthers. Black Panthers were high school and college kids that knew the laws. Huey Newton, open carry in California. They were protecting their neighborhoods. But J. Edgar Hoover said they were the biggest threat to American democracy. And then they all go to jail and become gangsters. But Tupac Shakur, man, I don't know if he worked for him or not. He might have. But MK, do you have your quote of the day? Live in Indiana. Good choice, Coach Bald. Hey, Paul, what is going on in the world of sports today before we do our show tonight? Is there anything I need to be watching or I need to be studying?
No, we're just in a day 2 of the Sweet 16. We got Duke and Houston today. Should be a good one. Creighton and Tennessee.
Coach Bald, have you got any wagers?
Oh, well, I would love to wager on this, that the center for NC State, Burns, I would like to wager. I'd put my house on the wager to say that guy could be the best left tackle in pro football for the next 10 years if he decided to switch careers and come over to the dark side and play some football.
Do you think he ever played?
Dude, when you're 6'9", 300, and you can move like that, I sure hope so. I hope you had a coach that persuaded you or talked to you, tried to get you in there. Coach, I can't read that. It's just too.
Paul, can you read that? Because I'm in a vehicle. I'm actually not driving. I have a Tesla.
I got you.
But,
I got you. It says, thanks, MK. Caring for others over caring for yourself gets you out of your own self. But if you're caring for others becomes a source of pride, the self is strengthened and you're back to where you started.
okay, who had that quote? I would like to know, MK, if you could please tell me that, because I need to study that person more because I think they know me. I think they're talking about me.
Beautiful.
I don't know what's worse. Helping others because of your pride or not helping others because of your pride. Because I know a guy that looks like a pumpkin who he don't care about nobody other than buying his new truck every year. I mean, Coach Bald, how do you feel about that?
Hey, man, I think when you're going through struggles and stuff like that, it's pretty clutch to go help other people because it just takes your mind off of what's going on with you. You know what I mean? Then you feel better. You've helped somebody else go through something, and it kind of soothes you a little bit. Like that's what coaching is, man. You have so much knowledge. You love the game. Why do you have all this? Right? Use it or lose it. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it.
Was it Richie Sambora? Was it Richie Sambora? Who is Richie Sambora? He was a rock and roll guitarist, wasn't he, y'all?
I think he was the guy that sung one of the songs from Karate Kid.
he dated Heather Locklear. Good job, Richie Sambora. Yes. Heather Locklear, man. Woo. Heather Locklear or Billy Joel's ex-wife? Paul, which one are you taking?
I don't know either. I don't know either one of them. So
You'll take either one of them. Me too. Okay, look.
no, I don't know either one of them.
Billy Joel's was Christy Brinkley, wasn't it, Coach Bald?
Yeah, it was Christy Brinkley.
Christy Brinkley. Billy Joel,
Three's
you don't look that good. Yes, Christy Brinkley. I think it's Christy Brinkley.
Uptown girl. Uptown.
Can you play that for us? Or we didn't start the fire, but I think Uptown Girl will be a good one. Can you play that? I don't care if we get it. Paul, what do you think about today's episode? What's your life lesson? What do you take from this?
What I take from it is how I walk in life every day. I mean, especially being ex-military, you serve long enough. You're just a lifelong selfless servant. So I'm always looking out for others. And I'll give you the last dollar out of my pocket if I have it and someone needs it. That's just the way I operate. I think and not expecting anything in return. But what ends up happening most of the time for people like that is, they always say it comes back to you 3 times over. But if you're expecting that talks about the second part. You're just seeking self-pride. No, you should just be seeking. Yeah.
Look at
You
that
just
American
you
flag.
should just be seeking to help others without regard of what you're going to get out of it.
Totem Pole Nation is pro-America. We are pro-American people that live in this country, whether they're wanted or not wanted. If you're the low man on the totem pole, we love you. We are looking out for you. Paul, are you playing golf today?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I haven't even. I'm gonna just look at these games and see, just make my schedule for the day. But golf
Do you
sounds
ma-
great. The sun's out.
Do you make lists?
I don't.
Are you? So when you make your schedule for the day, how do you do it?
It's in my mind, and I mean, I just do what's in front of me. I don't really ever have a plan unless someone's having something and I'm supposed to be there or whatever. But no, I just play it by ear because I mean my whole life has been programmed for so long that it just I'm trying to just become just kind of blend back into society.
Wow. And this is how you do it with us. Dude, you're with the counterculture. You're with the renegades. I mean,
You're welcome, MK.
You can be a great mentor to me and Coach Bald.
Absolutely.
You can help us.
You know what?
Absolutely, Coach Bald. Coach Bald, you got your jacket in the mail. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
I would love to. I would love to help and mentor you guys, but guess what?
There's no help.
That ship has sailed.
Yes. Just like the pastor told me, there's no helping you, Coach Taylor. Your coaches, your program, or your players. I am leaving the ministry because of y'all. And I told him, I said, yeah, I sent him an email back and I said, dude, we're the people that need the most help. Like, we're the people that need a pastor more than anyone. And I was never going to have another pastor as my team pastor. But then I found someone who was just as renegade as me. And that's Biggin, Reed. What's his name? He's the pastor at Hope Church right in front of Matoka. He's the pastor from Matoka now. James Reed. James Reed is from, I think he's from Belmead. He's from like Goolsby Avenue. Like, he lived down near DuPont. They used to live like, Jefferson. Yeah, man. Southside Richmond. Like, James Reed. I got to have somebody that's got a little, they got a little pass to them. You know, I don't want no teetotaler or a holier than thou art. And like, I want somebody that knows who they are and what they really are. Not a Pharisee or a whatever they're called.
Jimmy Rogers.
Woo! Did you know Coach Rogers? Paul Medley. Did you know Jimmy Rogers from
the Meadowbrook coach?
Yes, the Meadowbrook.
I saw him on video, like some videos. I've never met him in person.
What do you do on the
video? Dead. He's dead.
Yes,
but he lives forever. What was he doing? Eating glass? He was a ranger.
No, they were showing sideline clips of him just coaching.
Man, just coaching. Man, what an animal. What an animal that guy was, man. He was the best. How many Rangers did you know? Are they all animals? I mean, do they still eat light bulbs? Do they like bite the head off a chicken and drink the blood, or a turkey?
Numerous of them. I know during the training, it's all, it's like being out in the woods and you got to survive, and you've got to kill something and cook it and eat it. Yeah.
They starve you. I mean, in Navy SEALs, it's like being in pro football. The Rangers, they actually starve you. Coach Troy, where are you driving to? Well, I don't know where I've been and I don't know where I'm going. And I'm not the captain of this ship. Jesus, take the wheel. All right, I've been so blessed, haven't we, Coach Bald? I mean, we just went to the place where we got arrested by the ABC or the ATF one. We don't know who they were. They were dressed in plain clothes, weren't they, Coach Bald?
Yes, they were.
All they wanted you to do was testify against the guy and take their license. You don't even remember if you got charged?
I've got
Is
so
this
many.
going to hurt the brand? Is this going to hurt the brand, Paul? Because someone said that it was hurting the brand, that I insinuated that boat didn't accidentally hit that bridge. Is that hurting the brand, Paul? Or is that totem pole nation that we don't trust the government? I mean, does the Army trust the government?
Sure. Absolutely. I mean,
You're a good person, man.
What do you mean? I mean, I did. I mean, if I didn't trust the government, I wouldn't have stayed in the military for 28 years.
Yeah, but I mean, like Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman went to Iraq, and the Jessica Lynch thing happened, and they went in there, and they had to wait to free her from a hospital where they said she was being tortured, and they had to wait for the camera crew to get there. And Pat Tillman made the comment that this is effing illegal. Dude, Rangers don't say that. And he wasn't your typical Ranger. He was outside the box. But then he came back to America, and they sent him back to the sandbox, and then he died. But his famous last words were, friendlies, friendlies. Why are you shooting at me? I am effing Pat Tillman. Wow. Paul, what do you think about that, man? That's that's legit. I am effing Pat Tillman.
Yeah, that whole theater was very, very
Dick
chaotic.
Cheney and Donald Rumsfeld's war.
It was very chaotic. It was very
Another Vietnam.
Well, I mean, and we talked about the other day, head on a swivel. Like you didn't know who was friendly and who was the enemy because everyone looked the same. And that's what was the hardest part of being over there is like you just every minute of the day you didn't trust anybody.
Wow.
I mean,
you didn't trust anybody.
You couldn't. But again, it's the 5% rule for me. It's 5% were bad people, and 95% of them were just like the best people you know in the United States. But you couldn't take your head off the swivel.
You couldn't take your head off the swivel, man.
Because they were chameleons. They were blended into the population.
Wow. What was your actual job over there?
I was my first tour in Iraq. I was a convoy commander for delivering fuel to different bases that we had out there. So we would drive in the night and then deliver it in the night, sleep over, then drive back in the mornings. And I did that, these big tankers, and I had some like 4 gun trucks and then like 20 tankers just in a convoy, like 2 hours a night.
Were you an officer?
Yes.
Wow, man. What was your highest rank?
Lieutenant Colonel.
Go ahead. Does that mean you're a full bird?
No, right below full bird.
You could have been a full bird if you wanted to be, right? I mean,
I think I reached my potential.
Well, I mean, how could you have gotten full bird? Is it like a politics thing? What is it?
No, it's just. I mean, all right. First of all, everyone who serves, whether you serve a year or 28 years, you served. But everyone, to me, everyone in the military is just like a carton of milk. you have an expiration date.
Ooh, just like the NFL.
Correct. Like there's the talent's gonna make its way to the top, and then we got our 4-star general. I mean, he's super ultra talented. But the people right below him, and you go down the ranks, are just have talent, but they max out at a certain rank because that's where their talent is. Meaning, like, hey, I played high school ball, then I go play college, but I didn't go pro because I reached my peak. It's no different. But
you're making me want to go fight. You're making me want to go like seriously. I start thinking about this stuff, and I'm thinking about America and all these people that are our enemies, and I'm just like, let's get those drones out there and let's see how good they are. You know, they can shoot lasers that cost $5 to shoot them. I mean, it's almost like I'm Donald Rumsfeld or Dick Cheney. I got these stealth bombers and I want to use them. Like, man, there's so much evil in the world, and people like you motivate me because I'm a renegade, man. But in my core, I'm from here, and if I gotta pick sides, I'm picking for our side, CIA. That's why we said we can help you and you can help us.
has your schedule came out yet?
Schedule for what?
Ball.
Oh, for Dinwiddie?
Yeah.
Dude, I think we open up with GW Danville, but dude, I don't do anything with anything. I don't know the schedule. All I do is show up and coach football. I don't call plays. I mean, I don't even like calling plays, but it's me, Devin, Boyso, and Coach Mills.
Who
It's
calls
three
the plays?
coaches. Coach Mills calls the plays. He's the man, dude. Coach Mills calls it. It calls itself. I mean, it calls itself. I mean, the defense calls itself. He calls it, and then the offense is what it is. Yeah. I mean, 7-on-7, Coach Mills calls everything, and I just coach the technique. You know, and I love it, man.
Yeah.
I just love it. I love the kids, man. I love the kids. They're so good kids, man. But there's good kids everywhere, man. There's good kids at Huguenot. There's good kids at George Wythe. I don't believe that kids are bad, man. And
No,
I'm
I totally agree with that. They just need direction. And again, that's where I believe, man, again, because it's the ultimate team sport, but that's why a high school football coach is the most impactful person
Yes.
in the building. Like, because it's not just about football, it's about life lessons, school, getting kids to do their work and tell them why it's important. And you can compare it to being on the field. See, if you don't block, you're not going to get any yards. If you don't study, you're not going to pass this test. Everything applies and all the way through life. Because being in the Army was no different than playing football at Watoka.
That's
different.
what Jimmy said.
The exact same thing.
Yes, and that's why our kids have done so well, man. And you know, I talked to this one coach recently, and he said, I've stopped trying to sell the NFL and D1 football to my players because really you're just selling them hoop dreams. Like, dude, these small colleges, they have football teams just to keep their doors open. I mean, if 100 kids are on the team and it's $60,000 to go there, I mean, a kid can go to West Florida and play for Steve Saunier. All right, text me your son's film. I'm going to send it to Steve Saunier, my great friend in Pensacola. It costs $30,000 to go there and live there. And to go to one of these schools in Virginia, it's $60,000. Dude, Pensacola is paradise. I mean, their D2 program, Cavell Connor from Manchester's the defensive coordinator. They got the best offensive line coach in the country. Dude, let me tell y'all something. I got a text message about empty protection yesterday. And empty protection, 5-man protection.
Okay.
And the first thing I ask is, well, which side is the center going to? Because if the center goes to the left, there's going to be 3 people. If the center's going to go to the right, there's 3 people to the right. On the other side, that means there's 2 people. So if they bring 3 to one side and you only got 2 blockers, Paul, the quarterback better get rid of the ball because he's getting ready to get hit in the mouth.
Goodbye.
Dude, these are guys that coached for 30 years in the NFL, Miami, Colorado State. I called Steve Saunier and I was like, dude, we're going to talk about 5-man protection. We got to know which way the center's going to. And what's your son, a righty or lefty?
Righty.
If he's a righty, I want those 3 guys going to my left because I want to see the 3rd guy that's coming that we don't got enough. I don't like 5-man protection. I like 6 and 7-man and check releasing people. But in the NFL, they don't even check release nobody anymore because you got to cover them. But, dude, that just shows you that it doesn't matter your rank. You could be the low man on the totem pole. You could be a lieutenant colonel. But that doesn't mean that you just ain't as smart or as important as the 4-star general. I mean, the guy that's in charge of the Pacific Fleet, I don't know if it's for the Navy. I think it's for the Army. He's from Hunting Creek Hills.
Wow. Small world.
Dude, that's high speed, man. That's high speed. Man, Paul, you're motivating me by being on here. And your love for America.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Paul, when's the last time you've been here? That's the
Where's
Kmart that's the Kmart on Jefferson Davis, dude. That has turned into a flea market.
Wow.
Remember that one? There's people back here.
You be the one over there by Chippenham?
Yes. It's a wonder. You should take your son there one day. You should let your son just come hang out with me one day.
You know what? Have you ever been to Tacos Mexico?
Where is
on
it?
Jeff Davis.
I don't know. Where on Jeff Davis?
If you make a U-E and you go towards Richmond on Jeff Davis, past the flea market.
I am.
It will be on your left-hand side. They have the best chorizo, egg, and potato burritos in America.
Yes. Well, I'm going to go there today. And
Tacos Mexico.
Tacos Mexico. What country is your girlfriend from? Girlfriend. Your wife, your boss, your mom, Coach Bald, your wife. What country is she from?
Dude, she was born in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, but her family, her ancestors, what country are they from?
Zaragoza, Spain.
Wow, dude. So she came from Spain.
Zaragoza, Spain.
Nice, man. No, I never knew that, dude. I never knew that.
She's got a lot of sauce to her. Hey, that's the funny thing, Coach Paul. It's like women have like lipstick in their pocketbooks. She's got hot sauce. Oh yeah.
Nah, she got hot sauce in her purse, like Beyonce. Hey,
why are you just driving around and just pulling in random parking lots?
No, right?
Because it's my off day and I want to get some speakers in my car. So I'm just driving around until
at
the flea market. Yes.
Dude, that's the best place to get stuff.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to have to pull, like, I got this 2019 Nissan Rogue, and, like, I don't want to pull the entire door off to put in speakers because the speakers are blown. They were blown when I bought this. So, So
that place, okay, I'm going there. I might go today. Flea market.
Well,
There's stuff
why
in there.
Why don't I just come pick you up and you hang out with me? I told you to come to my class.
Is it like Burlington?
No, it's like, dude, I want to go back to the oddball place. It's kind of like it's an indoor flea market where people pay probably $100 a month or $200, $300 a month for a booth
inside.
Yes.
Every day?
They ain't open on Monday. Dude, I just need to come to your crib and pick you up, man, and we'll go. I'm out. I'm driving right now. But hey, Coach Ball, shout out our sponsors, and we'll stay on here and talk for a second. I just want to talk to Paul.
Huge shout out to our sponsor, St. Pete Rejuvenate. Health is wealth with us. Check out our website. Give us a phone call. We're here to help you. We love it. We love it. There's nothing better than helping somebody reach their goals, whether it's dropping a couple LBs or getting your mental health in check. So we're here for. But
MK.
I just also want to just say, man, I'm so grateful, to have you on with us, Paul. The man,
Yes.
I'm so thankful, man. You're so boring, disciplined your whole life, and I love the fact that you just know how to prioritize and execute everything. You a freestyle from here on out, man, and I love it. I know you're going to be the best, and just having you with us, it means everything. So very
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate being here. I needed this just as much as I think you guys needed me. Seriously.
Yes. Because you bring balance to the force.
Hey, going to Walmart at 5:30. Good choice.
You bring balance to the force, dude. Coach Ball is very positive.
I do that often. So I don't know why I'm asking him why he's riding around, because I do that because again, military. I'm up at 5 o'clock every day without an alarm clock. I mean, it just like I'm up. So I just get in the car and drive.
You know what I'm doing? I'm walking amongst my people, dude. This is Bensley. Look at this. Remember, it's actually nice now. Kyle, look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
This is Stratford Road. Dude, the left side of this road is now LC Bird. Bird goes, Park Lee is now an LC Bird district.
What's that apartment complex right there?
Falling Creek Apartments.
Left to the right. What is that? Meadowbrook something?
It's Falling Creek Apartments, and it's Meadowdale Apartments. Falling Creek is on JD, near the river, near the swamp or whatever. And then it's got, dude, they rename it all the time. They rebrand it. It was Crystal Lake. Like, dude, how did they name it Crystal Lake? That's where Jason Voorhees killed all those people. Like, well, who had that idea, man?
Yeah, Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, press in, Kyle, so we can just sit here and talk for a second.
Got it, guys. To the next episode.
Look, Kyle, it's actually nice. Look at this. That's Meadowdale Apartments, bruh. Look at that. They got nice siding. He left. He's done with me. He's done with me.
He didn't turn it off.
Yeah, he did. We're ended. He left. He's got to go work.
No, it says live.
Yeah, he's got to. It's
live.
Oh, okay. It's all good. Libby Hill. Look at this. Yeah, we can press in.
Did you play for Bensley?